right, everybody focus up here, all right? I'm just kidding. Let's continuing to talk. My name is DJ Regal. I'm going to be your Toastmaster tonight. I am filling in the shoes of Mike Mudger. Where's he at? There he is. All right. Stand up, Mike. Yes, absolutely. He's standing? All right, yeah. So I have a little bit of height on him, so everybody, I appreciate that in a few inches. So thank you, Mike, for letting me stand up here and replace him. I know I got some pretty big shoes to fill. So I was going to open up with a really bad bowling pun, but I guess I'll spare you. Look at that. Thank you. Right out the gate, coming hard. I appreciate you. So again, Mike, thank you for letting me do this. So we're going to get right into it, all right? We got some pretty cool inductees that we're going to get going here. So first one is going to be Michele Rambo Cape. She is going to be escorted by Larry Hoffman. So come on up, you guys. Clap hands. There we go. I heard these two know each other very well. Just a story I heard. Oh, that's your round. Come on up here, Michele. Towards me. Yeah, come on. Right here. All right. There she is. Look how beautiful she is, isn't she? All right. Next one, we have Don Eaton Sr. He is escorted by Diane McHenry. Don, you look great in that color, man. Diane, you're rocking that dress, girl.
You can go over to your seat. Thank you. Here's your seat.
All right, and last and certainly not least, we have Tim McEntire, escorted by Morgan Todd. If I bomb tonight, you can blame Morgan. She hired me, so. All complaints go to her. And
Yep,
Larry.
absolutely.
Awesome. Let's give another big round of applause for those three. That is really cool. Again, Tim, if I could borrow that ring at some tournaments, I'd appreciate it, just to intimidate everybody. So we'll get together after this, all right? All right. The Lyle R. Williams Award is going to Maxine Hart. Where's Maxine at? There she is. Get up here, young lady. All right. Sorry about that little delay. Maxine, you're wonderful. Look at you. All right. Now we need Michele up here. So come on up here, Michele, and steal this microphone from me so I can go over there and get out of these people's way, all right? That's all you.
All right, thank you. We're going to do this because I am going to read, and I can't read. Oh, it is so good to see everybody tonight. Am I still on? What happened? What did I do? It's still green. It's not like I can't talk loud enough, but is that better? All right. I'm glad I took my glasses off because there's so many people. Thank you all for being here tonight. Welcome to the 2025 Western Crawford County Hall of Fame and Honors Dinner. Congratulations to Don and Tim tonight. Also, Maxine, Landon, Cameron, Nathan, and Katerina. Now, I would like to introduce the people that worked so hard to bring this all together and make it a night to remember. It's your 25-26 Western Crawford County Board. Please stand. VP Larry Hoffman. I have Sergeant of Arms and Association Manager Morgan Taw. She's back there. She's also the Hall of Fame Chairwoman this year. Assistant Association Manager Diane McHenry. And our directors, Tom Onchaki, Betty Frasina, Tammy Dillajonas, Sherry Reese, Sean Smith, and we also have Nikki Lippert, who decided to grow a tiny human. I know I'm off. She decided to grow a tiny human, and they are just home from the hospital today. So congratulations. I'd also like to give a big welcome to our proprietors here tonight. From Plaza Lanes, we have Kurt Baird. Ramon is holding down the fort, I'm sure. Lakeside Lanes, Don Granda and Bruce Beers. Cockerton Lanes, Lee Duck. And you better get your RIP tickets before him and Mindy. Just saying. Lost Lanes, Harry and Natalie Hanks. And if y'all don't know already, we did welcome Lynn Van Lanes from Titusville under our WCC umbrella. Scott Baker was not able to make it tonight, but I'm sure in the years to come we'll see a lot more of him. I want to thank you all for the continued support throughout the year and with all of our events. At this time, I would like to ask all of our veterans to please stand. I want to take a moment to thank you for your service. And there are a few that I'm sure are still going to stand, because I'm going to ask all our past Hall of Fame members to please stand. We are honored to have you all with us again tonight. Woo-hoo! I would like to acknowledge a couple of very special people who, for the first time in many, many years, are not able to be here tonight with us. Bill and Esther Brooks. They both left us in January. Let's see. Bill just 15 days after Esther. Bill was 100 and Esther was 95. They were married for 77 years. Bill was the Western Crawford County Secretary for 22 years. Esther was a Western Crawford County Secretary for 35 years. That's a combined 57 years, I'm sure, plus. That's just their secretary work, plus years of service to Western Crawford County Bowling Board. They worked at shaping the board, the Hall of Fame, and bowling in Western Crawford County into what it is today. Bill and Esther were both inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1988, and we are happy to have their son and daughter-in-law, Larry and Ellie, here with us tonight. So if at this time we could now pause for a moment of silence to remember them and all of our members that are no longer with us physically, but with us in spirit and in our hearts. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Dan Schilling for our invocation, and then we will start dinner.
If you'd bow your heads, please. Father in heaven, thank you for this opportunity to honor tonight's inductees into the Western Crawford County Bowling Hall of Fame. Thank you for your free gift of salvation to anyone who asks. Bless tonight's inductees, all the Hall of Fame members that are here tonight, all the guests here tonight to honor the inductees, and our guest speaker. Lord, bless this food and the hands that prepared it. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, everybody feeling good? Everybody's stomach's full? Again, thank you guys so much to the Oaks for the food, Tammy for those awesome cake pops, and then Diane for that wonderful pasta salad. So thank you again. This is awesome. So, all right. So up next, I'm gonna welcome up here Sherry Reese. She is gonna be doing the youth recognition. So come on up, Sherry. Everybody give her a round of applause. Sherry, everybody, look at her. Here she comes. All right. And while she's making her way up here, I have a joke that Mike Mudger let me use tonight. So I had to use it right now, and I figured now's a better time. We ready? Yeah. Why did the banana go to the doctor?
Why?
Because it wasn't peeling good. Huh? All right. All right, that didn't, all right. Mike, sorry, buddy, that didn't go over too well. We'll try another one. All right, Sherry, here's your.
Well, I can't follow that one.
Yeah, that's tough.
That one's a tough one. All right, hi, my name is Sherry Reese. I'm the youth director. I'm also the coach of the Meadville-Cochraton High School Bowling Club team. We have a little bit of low enrollment in our youth these days. Plaza Lanes doesn't have any youth bowlers. Lost Lanes has 16 youth bowlers, and Lakeside has 46, which that's a good one. And Cochraton Lane has 27 bowlers right now. So we need to get those youth bowlers up. We just completed our Western Crawford County Youth Open. Those numbers were a little bit down, but that's only our 3rd annual one. So we're hoping throughout the years we can build that up throughout our community. Our next youth tournament is going to be an adult junior tournament, which is December 28th and January 3rd. So let's hopefully we can get that one going at Lost Lanes. Now to go into our honorees. We have 4 this year. I've watched most of these grow up since they were small and young through the years. Our first one is going to be Nate Kuhn. He is from Meadville, but he goes to Sagertown Junior High School. And he's also in the Crawford County VOTEC for Computer and Information Technology. He's a senior at Sagertown High School. His parents are Richard and Tracy Kuhn. He's been bowling for the last 4 years. He bowls out to Lost Lanes in his youth, in the youth program out there. Also, he does the Pencrest High School Bowling Club. He placed 3rd in the adult junior. He's made Pepsi twice. His high game is a 279. His high series is a 644. His highest average is a 173. His favorite bowler is Mike Shady. Other activities he does is theaters. He likes to draw, sing. He's in several youth groups. He does his missionary trips, and that's why he's not here tonight. He is actually on a missionary trip. He plans on jumping right into the workforce right after high school. So that's Nate Kuhn. Natalie, do you want to take his... Get it after. And Natalie's going to take his plaque for him. Did he really ask if you could walk? Oh, how rude.
Yep.
Our next youth is Cameron, if I slaughter this, I'm sorry, Gillinan. No. She is from Cambridge Springs. She attends Cambridge Springs Junior Senior High School. She's a senior there. Her parents are Brenda and Ron. Cameron has bowled for the last 6 years. She's also out to Lost Lanes, and she's also on the Pencrest High School Bowling Club. She has been in state Pepsis for several years, placed 3rd in the Women's Classic at the Lost Lanes where she rolled a 700 series. Cameron's high game is a 266, high series is a 700. Her average is a 179, her half average. Other activities she likes to do is she's in Clee Club, she's at the VOTEC Co-op, she's in the Honor Roll, she's part of the National Honor Society. Cameron likes to go to concerts and she's working, which I don't know why. Who likes to work? And she plans on going straight into the workforce. Cameron. gotta love the juniors. A lot of them don't like to speak. Our next one is Katarina Cameron. She is from Conneautville. She attends Conneaut Area Senior High School, where she is a junior. Her parents are Cheryl and Glenn. Katarina has been bowling for the last 14 years. She bowls out at Lakeside in the junior majors and for the Cache High School team. And for Erie Christian, she has gone to state Pepsis and won. She's gone to junior gold, high school states, high school nationals. She won the championship for the Western Regionals high school bowling. She's had the high scores for the high school teams. She also has been the Meadville Tribune Young Gun of the Year. Her favorite bowler is Bruce Beers. Other activities that she likes to do is marching band, jazz band, junior class council, National Honor Society. She's lettered in music and academically. She also went to all state choir. Katarina also likes to reading, singing, vacationing. Yeah, no, what is that? She plans on going to college for music business while she bowls in college. Katarina. Okay, she has
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me here tonight. I am humbled by this honor. I would like to first thank my coach, Bruce Beers, for pushing me to grow for the last 14 years, as he is the reason I am still on the lanes. He has taught me so much. Not only lessons in bowling, like keep your eye on your mark, hand in under the ball and reach, but he has also taught me life lessons such as discipline, confidence, and to push me through the rough patches. These lessons really started to shine through my scores and achievements last year. I would also like to thank Don Granda for all of his support and encouragement, and also for the nickname Champion Socks. I am so thankful to be able to bowl at Lakeside Lanes and to be a part of the Conneaut Area Bowling Club. There have been so many wonderful opportunities for me. It all started when my brother Quinn got a flyer when he was in kindergarten advertising the Saturday morning leagues. He loved it and began to practice individually with Coach Bruce. When I was born, my parents took me to the lanes whenever Quinn was bowling. And when I turned 3 and was still in pull-ups, Bruce told my mom that I was ready to start bowling, and the journey officially began. So thank you, Quinn, Dad, Mom, Don Granda, and especially Bruce for getting me started and continuing on this journey with me. Hopefully, the best is yet to come. Thank you.
All right, our last one is Landon Plyler. And I've watched Landon Plyler since probably he was in pull-ups and 3 years old. He used to come to the bowling alley with his dad, Chris, and several of the bowlers used to ask him for tips, and he said, "You can't afford me, I'm too much for you." Still remember that to this day. And he doesn't talk too much now, so he talked more when he was younger. Landon is from Meadville, where he attends Meadville Senior High School. His parents are Eric and Chris. He has bowled for at least the last 14 years. Landon he bowled at every center, I think, around here, been in every junior league from each center. He also bowls for the Meadville Cochran High School bowling team. He has participated in Junior Gold, the Great Lakes Junior PBA Junior Gold Tour. He is a two-time PA Youth Open Single Scratch Champion, 3-time PA Gold Pin Champion. He's gone to regionals for the high school team several times. He's placed 3rd place when he went to regionals for the high school team. Then he went to states and he placed 3rd place. His high game is a 300, which I think he shot 3 or 4 of them, and I think it's 6. He's shot 6 of them. And I think it's been at every house, too. Is that correct? Every house he's shot a 300. His high series is a 685. His high average is a 224. His favorite bowler is E.J. Taggett. He's also involved in his high school football, and he likes to powerlifting. He was the first team all-region offensive lineman, 3-time Iron Bulldog Award, and he plans to go to trade school and work in an electrical field. Landon Plyler.
Thank you.
So encourage your young bowlers to start practicing more and just getting out there on the lanes. They're our future. So we'd like to see more up and coming bowlers. And most of us know that bowling is a dying sport, and we need to encourage those young bowlers to start coming up and bowling, no matter how good or bad they are. Just encourage them. They're always coachable sometimes, right, Bruce? Yeah. Next up is Tom. He is going to continue our program.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to present the Lyle R. Williams Award to Maxine Hart. I want to give you a little history of Lyle R. Williams. Lyle is pioneer. This came from Jimmy Hunter. Jimmy wrote this. Thanks, Jimmy, once again for everything you do for us. And just a little bio about Lyle, so everybody knows who he is. Lyle's a pioneer in the local bowling. Great man and bowler, and very dedicated to the game. In the early 2000s, Lyle worked on a 3-year project researching the bowling history in Crawford County, going to all the way back to 1920. Went to public library and Crawford County Historical Society, gathering bowling milestones and career averages of every bowler who ever bowled in Crawford County. If you wanted to know what a legendary Jim DeLuvio averaged in 1951, or a bowler who only bowled 1 year, Lyle could tell you. The book is amazing, and it's somewhere, and we still have that book to this day. If you need to know anything about any bowling in Western Crawford County Association, Lyle was the person to ask. He is so missed by the association, and that is why this award was in his name. People that have won this award have had heart attacks on the lane, recovered, came back and bowled. One person cut off a couple fingers with a chainsaw, came back and bowled left-handed. These are the kind of people that are dedicated to the sport of bowling and don't want to stop. As far as in Maxine's case, according to what was written, she broke her leg in 1986, her right leg, while hunting, and in 2019 broke her left leg when she slipped on the ice and slid underneath her truck. And in 2020, well, of course, everybody was hit by COVID. Thank God she survived COVID. I know a lot of us were very sick, and so thank God that she has made it through that. But Maxine started bowling around 1961. Once a month, the school bus would take them either skating or bowling at Cochrane Lanes. That is where she met her husband, Homer. Later, they used to work at the lanes for Bill Kinter, Sr., when he went away on the weekends. She bowled in the Cochrane Twilighters Wednesday Night League, has held president, vice president, and secretary treasurer positions, and she's also bowled at Plaza Lanes and numerous county tournaments. Ladies and gentlemen, Maxine Hart. Please come up and get your award. Wherever it's at. Congratulations. Thank you. Would you like to say a few words?
I want to thank Lena for turning my name in. She and I have bowled together since 2001 until this year, and I decided to go into the senior league. But I have enjoyed it and enjoyed the different proprietors from Cochrane, and And I want to thank Lee for putting up with me also. So, thank you for this honor.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, also at this time, we have some very important people here. We have state representatives from the PA State, USBC. We have Joe Ferrazano and his wife Brittany. Please stand up, Joe. Thank you. We have Bob Durr and his wife Karen. Thank you, Bob. We also have Dennis Briggs. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for making the trip here. We appreciate it. As far as association stuff goes, the biggest thing will be next year we're hosting the State Seniors Tournament, which will be held at Plaza Lanes and Lost Lanes, the months of October and November. Hopefully they'll get the bridge done in Sagertown before the next bridge done. Yeah, because they're going to do the second bridge. So hopefully it'll be done by the time the tournament starts, and they won't have to go through the detour. Our Hall of Fame banquet, just to let everybody know, will either be postponed until December or January or another month, or we may do a dual one and have it the following year. We haven't really made a solid decision on that, but the association will let you know what's going on as far as the association next year when it gets closer. And I know that DJ addressed this earlier, but I think we need to give somebody a little bit more round of applause. Mike Mudger, stand up. This man did a great job for us for over 10 years, and yes, he needs a round of applause. Thank you, Mike. It was great working with you. 20 years. 20 years of doing it. Thank you, Mike. And one other thing I have to say, we have the NAIA National Champion in the house tonight. My son, Nick Archaki, is here. And they won the NAIA National Championships last year. Nick, would you stand up? And if anybody wants to see a college national championship ring, just come and look at Nick. He's brought his national ring in. At this point in time, I'm going to turn it back to DJ, and we'll have our inductees.
All right, another round of applause for everybody. The gentlemen here, wonderful. The youth bowlers, man, that was some crazy stats. That's amazing. Maxine again, Nick, I'm gonna need to borrow that ring as well when I go to tournaments to intimidate everybody, all right? And again, Mike, thank you again for letting me fill these shoes. I appreciate you, sir. All right, so let's get into it, all right? We got the Hall of Fame inductees, so we're gonna jump right into that, all right? So the first one, we have 2025 Western Crawford County Hall of Fame inductee, Michele, with only one L, Rambo Cape. Put up here, all right? So a little bit about Michele. For several years, Michele has been the backbone to the WCCBA. Her hard work and dedication have been noticed by many. She's been so involved in planning this night for others. It's obviously very great for her to be able to honor as an inductee. She chairs the board, she runs the meetings, does whatever else the boards need her to do. Larry Hoffman, let's give him a round of applause. He put the nomination in, turned the application. I hear these two know each other quite well. Sorry about that. We'll move on. All right. The WCBBA's backbone has been on the county board since 2006 in one capacity or another. This is her second year as president. She was the association manager from 2015 to 2024, then voted as president. While she does not bowl anymore, she is considered one of Cochrane Lane's finest bowlers. Her son Jared bowls, and she's very involved with the high school team. Her high game is at 254. 254, is that correct? That's amazing. Good for you. All right, everybody. And then she loved the sticky buns and hot chocolate from Parkway Diner from back there. So I have never had those, but again, Michele Rambo Cape. Let's give her a big round of applause. And I'm going to give this to her.
Me again, sorry. Thank you. Sticky Buns, Parkway Diner. Every Saturday morning, Deb's dad would pick me up, and we'd head to Parkway Diner. She would have chocolate milk. I would have either orange juice or hot chocolate and the sticky buns. And I found a lady at one point that had that recipe, but she wasn't giving it out. And actually, that was only about 5 years ago I tracked her down, but she still wouldn't give it out. Parkway Diner's been gone a long time. It was beside Long John Silver's in Meadville. We bowled at Center Bowl. That's where I started at way back then. But I digress. I could go on so many tangents, and I'm just not gonna. I've written 3 speeches. I don't like any of them. So you're just gonna get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I wanna say thank you. They're 2 little words that mean so much, but are never enough. And I did find that out the hard way the last year or so, 2 years now. It's been a year and a half. I wanna say thank you to my board for putting all their confidence in me and putting in all the work to make everything happen. We're small, but we're mighty, and we're always looking for new members. We have applications, we got the senior tournament coming, we do all our things. You don't have to be on the board to help. So if you just want to come and help with one event or one tournament, that's great, we'll take you. It's all up to you. I want to say thank you to all my friends for always being there for me, the old ones, the new ones, and all the ones to come. Thank you to my family. We've been through a lot in the last couple of years, and you're always there. No questions asked. Bowling has afforded me so many opportunities to spend more time with friends and family. Bowling league with a plethora of friends throughout the years, and being able to bowl with my mom and my sister down in Cochranton at leagues. Trips to bowl states with several different groups of ladies. What happens at states stays at states. We also had a trip to PA Hall of Fame induction for Natalie. That was a fun trip. That trip also included a very special person, a beautiful soul named Danielle, who accompanied us. I had the privilege to know her, and she'll always be in my heart. It was a very special trip and one I will always remember. My niece Shelby has joined the high school team along with Jared, so I get to spend more time. Mom and my sister always come to all the matches. We have a match tomorrow morning at Cochranton Lanes. We have to be there at 9:15. So I get to spend all 2 days a week practicing with her and then matches. So I'm getting to spend more time. I enjoy doing the high school. I've started coaching with them, which is a challenge. I think we have 17 kids this year on the team. So we've actually created 4 teams within the Meadville-Cochranton team. And they're challenging, but it's fun. I enjoy it. Bowling has seen me through so much. They've been there through marriage, divorce, births, deaths, the good, the bad, and everything in between. My bowling families have seen me happy and sad. They've seen me laugh and cry, angry, frustrated, depressed, grateful, thankful, and blessed. I want to thank each and every one of you here tonight. You are the reasons I keep going. I keep volunteering. I keep promoting and supporting bowling and trying to get more of the youth involved so bowling continues in Western Crawford County and beyond. That's about all I have to say. I already said we have openings if anybody wants to join us. We do meet once a month. That's it. We are doing the 2026 State Senior Tournament. That will be at Lost Lanes and Plaza Lanes. that's all I have. Just thank you, and I am honored to be in the class of 2025 inductees along with Don and Tim. So thank you all.
Thank you again, Michelle. That was beautiful.
We have to give her the awards.
Now we have to give you your award.
From Western Crawford County, we have a very beautiful WCCBA Hall of Fame to Michele Rambo Cape, November 15th, 2025. And as Mike always said, it's the state of Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful, beautiful plaque. Also, she gets a beautiful Hall of Fame ring. And her picture with the rest of the Hall of Famers will be put on the board probably within a week. So she'll be in there with the rest of the Hall of Famers. At this time, I'd like to have Joe come up for his honor. We have a Pennsylvania State USBC, what do they call these things? Certificate.
All right, thanks, Tom. All right, on behalf of the Pennsylvania State USBC, I'll read the certificate here. And now on this 15th day of November in the year of our Lord, 2025, whereas Michele Rambo Cape has made significant contributions to and achieved much in the sport of American 10-pin bowling in the Western Crawford County USBC, and whereas a result of these contributions and achievements, said Michele Rambo Cape has been recognized by her peers of being worthy of the induction into the Western Crawford County USBC Hall of Fame. Now therefore, the officers and directors of the Pennsylvania State USBC, themselves and on behalf of the bowlers in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania they represent, do proudly recognize and congratulate Michele Rambo Cape for her induction into the Western Crawford County USBC Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
And I just want to say I will never forget, today is my grandson's 6th birthday. So, but they're not doing anything because my son's on his way home from Kansas from a hunting trip. So that'll be probably tomorrow. So I can't ever forget this date.
All right, thank you, folks. Again, Michelle. All right, and before we get into the next one, just so everybody knows, we are on the last call of everything behind us there, 50/50 China's auction, last call. Just a heads up for everybody. All right, right into it. Our next one in the 2025 Western Crawford County Bowling Hall of Fame inductee is Don Eaton Sr. Come on up, Don. All right, a little bit about him. This gentleman returned to the area in 2008 after 20 years of service in the Marines and Air Force. Thank you very much, sir, for your service. Appreciate you there. He bowls at Lakeside Lanes in the Stewart's Classic League. When he started, he wanted to beat all of the Hall of Famers in that league. That was a goal of his. It took him some time to meet the criteria, but he did this after the age of 50. He has 7 300 games, 12 290-plus games, 4 800 series, and countless 700 series. He definitely credits his equipment to Don Granda Jr. and Bruce Spears, so thank you guys for hooking him up with that. He took his talents to the PA State Seniors Championship, winning singles, actual, and handicap in 2015 in the 54 to 58 group. This man shot games of 290, 237, and 288 for an 815 series. That's unbelievable. Winning that and bowling with his sons Dustin and Donnie are his greatest moments. Don Eaton Sr. Oh man, congratulations.
Thank you. Where's Mary Ann? It'll be 6 years next weekend. First of all, I'd like to thank God for my abilities and bringing all y'all into my life. All the bowlers, I think about it a lot, how many bowlers I've been with through my life. You know, in the military, I was bowling on base, off base. So every year there's just a flow of different people to meet and be around, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful my mom could be here tonight. Her father, my grandpa Paul, he introduced me to bowling. I went and watched him bowl with Paul Mulkey. I see he's up there in the Hall of Fame also. And I love the shirts. I love the patches. I thought that was so cool. It's too bad it still don't go on. I love the teams. You could see a team, and they'd have their 7-10 split, big fours, triplicates. It's too bad that's gone. I had that while I was in the military. They'd still do that, but that was great. So I kind of got interested in that. Mom and Dad bowled in the couples league, and so around 14, they started taking me over to Lakeside. That's where I started, and I thank them for getting me to the lanes on Saturday mornings, and started that driving me to bowl. It's so many people. Bruce put me over the top when I got back, helped me out, worked with me, made some adjustments, and put me in good equipment. Donnie, he showed up different times with balls already for me and said, hey, I got you a ball. I think it's going to work well. It usually did. Just so many memories, you know, going down to States when I won States that year, walking up the lanes, and Doug Dunham says, hey, get out that green ball. That's genius. I think that's going to work great. Went through it a couple times in practice, and away I went. It was just amazing. So many different people supported us, and yeah. I'd be more comfortable with a bucket of Fireball here or something. So, you know, I think some of my memories, you know, I think one night I was bowling with Donnie and Dustin. We were in the 3-man leagues on Friday night, and had the first 11, and threw the next ball, and everybody kind of cheered. A little roar goes up. Yeah, boom, sour apple. Bet you can't do that, Donnie. That's 8, 10, I can understand, but I don't know how many people have ever done that, but I just had to laugh. That's a good memory of mine. And both Donnie and Dustin were there, got to see me bowl a 300 one week and an 8 the other. So that was great. You know, just so many memories. But when I think about what it's all about, it's gone through my head a lot. And I'm just so thankful for the bowlers. I mean, just how many people you meet, and mechanics, car salesmen, plumbers, electricians, and I've used them all. You know, you meet them and you end up needing something, you know who to talk to, you trust them, they're good people, you know, that get stuff done. And professionally, you know, dealing with professionals, the only one I haven't worked with, and I'm glad, is Glenn Dillon. You know, I didn't want to be on the professional level with him, that's for sure. But I'm just thankful, and congratulations, Tim, Michelle, youth bowlers. I watch Bruce, you know, I go in there for happy hour. And so I get to see him working with the youth, and I'm just amazed how much time he puts into these kids and their work ethic, and how he teaches them life skills. You know, it's not just about bowling. There's a lot more to it, and you know, and I think it shows when you start watching college. These kids that come out of the bowling world and stuff, it's there's a lot more to it than just showing up and throwing a ball. But I just want to thank y'all. You know, I'm thankful that we had great weather and everything today, so everybody could come out and enjoy this night. Thanks for spending this special night with me. So.
All right, Don, got some awards here? Oh. Yeah, you can't run away yet.
I got a bucket of Fireball in the car.
Believe me, he's got his bucket of Fireball waiting for him. It's there every Monday and Wednesday when he bowls. We have a WCCBA Hall of Fame, Don Eaton Sr., November 15, 2025. Congratulations. And also, Don gets a Hall of Fame ring of his choice, the color, so congratulations with that. And he will also be put on the Hall of Fame board for the rest of the members, and a certificate from the state.
All right. On behalf of the Pennsylvania State USBC, and on this 15th day of November, in the year of our Lord, 2025, whereas Don Eaton Sr. has made significant contributions to and achieved much in the sport of American 10-pin bowling in the Western Crawford County USBC. And whereas a result of these contributions and achievements, said Don Eaton Sr. has been recognized by his peers of being worthy of induction into the Western Crawford County USBC Hall of Fame. Now therefore the officers and directors of the Pennsylvania State USBC, themselves and on behalf of the bowlers in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, they represent to proudly recognize and congratulate Don Eaton Sr. for his induction into the Western Crawford County USBC Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Don Eaton Sr., everybody, again. I am with him about the patches. I think we should bring those back. When I was about 12, my dad sewed my 2 patches onto a shirt, and I bowled in a tournament. Yeah, so it was a little embarrassing. So I might have a little more, patches now. But all right, last but not least, everybody, the 2025 Western Crawford County Bowling Hall of Fame inductee, Tim McEntire. This man right here. Come on up, Tim. So Tim's introduction to this is about time. No fault to the board or anyone else. Low-key Mr. McEntire has declined every app that has handed to him the last 6 years or so. So finally, Don Grader Jr., I'm sure he twisted his arm and said, let's do this, and finally got him to fill it out, and it was obviously a no-brainer by the board. The timeless McEntire has thrown one 300 game, which was thrown in the Wednesday Nighters at Lakeside Lane in 2007, a 299, 297 games, along with several 700 series, his highest being a 794. He is also a 4-time PA State Bowling Championships champion. I heard that Tim's not bowling right now, but hopefully we'll see you on the lanes here soon, sir. All right, so get back on there again, everybody, to McEntire.
Well, first, congratulations, Don, Michelle, and Maxine. This bowling journey of mine, I guess, if it will, is when Brenda and I got married in 81. We moved to Conneaut Lake and just happened to be right behind the bowling house. I don't know if that meant anything or not, but that was maybe a premonition. Then it was the East Side lanes. We started bowling in a couples league. A couple of years after that, they needed a bowler on Wednesday night, so I started bowling then, and I'm actually still bowling in that league, still bowling on the same team, and still a couple of the regional guys are still there, although we're fading fast. We're down. And then 3 or 4 years later after that, I got a chance to bowl on the Monday Night League, the Stewart's Classic, Scratch League, and then there was a group from the lake that every year would go to the state tournament, and I started bowling with them, and they gave you a chance to bowl all over the state in all different types of houses. And in, I believe it was the year 2000, I was on a team that won the handicap team event championship. And then as we aged and turned 55, we started bowling the senior tournament, state tournament. And then in 2006, the team that I was on, we won team actual and team handicap. And then there was a group from the plaza that took 2nd place and 3rd place in team actual. So the group from the 2 houses, we won 4 top spots, plus the individuals. And this is a statistic that's hard to believe. We brought home 10% of the total prize fund. The total person in the tournament came back to here, 10% of it. That's an amazing number. Then in the following year, the same team that I was on, we won the handicap team event again. So I was kind of thinking it was a dynasty or something, you know what I mean? So, and then in 2016, there was a cosmic event. Now, I don't know if you guys remember it or not, but it produced the perfect alignment of the moon and the stars. And I shot from 740 in my age division, and I won the actual and the handicap in the in that year's tournament. And then it's probably 6, 7, 8 years ago, Don's Grand has been asking me, you got to put an application in. And I kept turning them down. I said, Don, I may be a good bowler, but I'm not Hall of Fame material. So he'd ask me the next year. I tell him the same thing. He'd ask me the next year, and he says, listen, you tell me yes or no, I'll never bother you again. Till the next year. And he asked me again. So this was 2 years ago, I guess, Wednesday night before the league started. He asked me, and all the reasons I had why I shouldn't be there, he had an answer for. So I told him I will. And then, unbeknownst to Don and to Jim Hickernell bowled on my team. We bowled together on my team, but after we were done bowling, he says, I need you to come into Meadville, either Thursday or Friday. I said, okay. And the reason would be, he said, well, I got an application. I got it half filled out, but you got to come in and do the rest of it, all the details and stuff. I said, okay. He said, now it's got to be in by the end of the week, by the weekend. So he says, you come in, I'll buy your coffee, I'll buy your breakfast, whatever, but we got to get this thing filled in and turned in. Now, some of you know Jim Hickernell never bought me nothing. So I was a little, but I did. I went in and filled it out, and here we are here. So, Don, I thank you for your persistence. Jim, thanks for dragging me to the finish line, and to the Crawford County Bowling Association, thank you very much.
Did he buy you bread?
Wait. He did pick up the tab. He did pick up the tab. Hot fudge sundae? He told me that wasn't part of a breakfast menu.
Now, wait a minute.
Congratulations.
Opportunity.
There you go.
You got a chocolate sundae.
And also another plaque, Western Crawford County Bowling Association Hall of Fame, Tim McEntire, November 15, 2025. And Tim also gets a Hall of Fame ring, our typical green Hall of Fame ring. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tom.
And Irish picture for the state.
Thank you, sir.
All right, on behalf of the Pennsylvania State USBC, and now, this 15th day of November in the year of our Lord, 2025, whereas Tim McEntire has made significant contributions to and achieved much in the sport of American 10-pin bowling in the Western Crawford County USBC, where as a result of these contributions and achievements, that Tim McEntire has been recognized by his peers as being worthy of induction into the Western Crawford County USBC Hall of Fame. Now therefore, the officers and directors of the Pennsylvania State USBC themselves, and on behalf of the bowlers and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania they represent, do proudly recognize and congratulate Tim McEntire for his induction into the Western Crawford County USBC Hall of Fame. Congratulations. All right, I just have a few remarks on behalf of Pennsylvania State USBC as well. There is one more state director in the house this evening, and that's your very own Tom Archaki over there, so we thank you. All right, my name is Joe Ferrazzano, second vice president of the Pennsylvania State USBC. It's an honor to stand before you tonight here in Western Crawford County Bowling Hall of Fame, a celebration of, not just strikes and spares, but of spirit, dedication, and legacy. To be inducted into the Hall of Fame is more than a recognition of high scores, championship titles. It is a tribute to those who have elevated the game through both outstanding performance and meritorious service. It means you have not only mastered the lanes, but you have also shaped the culture of Western Crawford County bowling, mentored the next generation, and given back to the sport that has given us all so much. Hall of Famers are the heartbeat of our bowling community. They're the ones who show up early to set up tournaments, who stay late to clean up, who cheer the loudest for others even when they are not bowling. They're the quiet leaders, the tireless volunteers, the fierce competitors who bowl with grace and grit. The Lyle R. Williams Award stands as a powerful testament to the resilience and unwavering spirit of those who face adversity head on and continue to uplift the sport of bowling. This year's recipient exemplifies the very essence of that courage, demonstrating not only personal strength in the face of life's challenges, but also a steadfast commitment to Western Crawford County bowling community. To our youth honorees, your presence here tonight is a powerful reminder that the future of bowling is bright. Being recognized at a young age is not just a personal achievement, it is a beacon of hope for the sport that we love. You bring fresh energy, new ideas, and a passion that drives us all. Your dedication ensures that the traditions we cherish will continue to thrive for generations to come. So tonight, we honor those whose names will be forever etched, Western Crawford County bowling history, not just for how they played, but for how they inspired. You've shown us that greatness isn't just measured by pins knocked down, but the lives lifted along the way. Congratulations. Let's have a round of applause once again for everyone being honored this evening. A couple of brief announcements. Going back to the youth, the Pennsylvania State USBC does offer the Star of Tomorrow Award Scholarship. It's a $4,000 scholarship that is awarded, and we encourage you to apply for that. That's bowlpa.com. I'm not sure if the application for 2026 is up yet, but if you need more information, you can go out there and check it out. Open championships for this season, Altoona, Seven Mountains USBC, that'll be in April. The women's championship will be in Lycoming County. The 2026 mixed will be in Bethlehem at Still City Bowl. And of course, the senior championships are coming right here to Western Crawford County. So I know that's always a good time. So once again, congratulations. Honor to be here. DJ, the mic is yours.
Thank you, I appreciate you, sir. Again, everybody who was inducted, youth, everybody, it's an absolute honor to be up here. Thank you for listening to my voice for the last couple hours. Just a couple people I want to shout out to. Kat, obviously back there, my man. He's always doing great articles about bowling. Not just everybody who's a great bowler in this room. I'm sure everybody is just a great human being to be here and has, again, just done so much for the sport. I started when I was real little, stopped for a while back in it. I want to thank Kurt for his video the other day. My massive chicken wing, I appreciate you. I'm working on that. Pretty terrible. Sorry, Bruce. Bruce was one of my first coaches. He taught me to handshake or pour the water. And I'm sorry that I'm not doing that lately. So I promise I will get back on it, working on it. Again, everybody, just a round of applause for everybody. Incredible feats by the youth. These guys who got inducted. Tim, Don, Michelle. It was an absolute pleasure to induct you into the Hall of Fame. Seriously. Thank you so much. All right. Next, we've got a keynote speaker in the house. We have Dave Johnson here. Where's Dave at? Dave Johnson, stand up, sir. There he is. Come on up, sir. Dave Johnson, he hails from Ashtabula, Ohio, where he launched his winning journey in the Professional Bowlers Association Regional Tour with his first title in Indianapolis in 1981. Yep. Would take him 42 years before he reclaimed that regional crown, setting a new record for the longest span between regional wins.
The record no one wants.
No one, yes, I mean, I'm
42 years.
That's all right. Dave, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Along the way, he did not slow down. He captured the national title at the Budmore Classic in 2002 and has posted more than $10,000 in earnings in each of the past 2 seasons. If you have any of that, maybe I can borrow some tomorrow or something. All right. Johnson's story stands as a testament to the perseverance and long game excellence on the lanes. Again, Dave Johnson.
There goes my speech. Thank you. I don't know why I'm here. I really don't. When Scott Baker messaged me and said, would I mind if he gave Morgan my number? I said, no. Why would anybody want to listen to me? So when she called me, I told her the same thing. So I appreciate all you people coming to see me and listen to me. But in '81, my boss, John Elzero at ABC Lanes, he sent me out for 8 weeks out west with Ted Hannes to bowl the Professional Bowlers Tour. I never won a title out there then, but the best I finished was 11th in Milwaukee. And Ted Hannes, he won a title in Peoria, Illinois. But in Milwaukee, I did something special I'll never forget. Top 24, you come back for 8-game matches, single matches. I bowled Earl Anthony, and I was the only one to beat him that 8-game block. So me, nobody from Ashtabula. So then life got in the way, and I got married and had 2 kids. So I dropped out of the PBA for 30-some years. So in 21, well, I'm gonna tell you the best story now. In 2014, I told my second wife that I had something on my bucket list. She said, "What's that?" I said, "I want to get a PBA 300. So she said, "What do you got to do?" I said, "I got to rejoin the PBA and throw it in competition." She said, "Well, let's do it." I said, "Well, it's easier said than done." So there was a tournament in Galion, Ohio, PBA 50. And we went and bowled. I made the final, so I rejoined. Mother's Day weekend of that year, I told her, I said, "There's a regular regional going on in Kankakee, Illinois." I said, "Let's pick up my son in Toledo and we'll go there and have a good time." She says, "Okay, let's do it." 5-game qualifier. I shot 189 in the first game. Wasn't good. I ended up 132 over, but I missed the cut by 20-some pins. But the next day they had a rebuy. For $90, they're going to take the top guy of the rebuy and make the finals. So I told him I'll come back the next day and move inside with a different ball. Well, on Saturday, there was a special needs kid about 15 years old. He was honorary marshal of the tournament. So one guy gave him a bowling ball. Another guy gave him a shirt he'd sign. He had a pin going on, the guys were signing it. On Sunday, he was there again. So the tournament starts. Practice I couldn't miss. I was just waylaying the racks. The tournament starts, I started pitching the ball out. Shoot 189 again, first game. My son says, "Dad, we're going to the Menards to see what they got on sale." I said, "David, wait a minute." I said, "I'm going to move my feet 10 boards right." I said, "Cody had some room. Let me move and see what happens." I shoot 245, 300, 300, 248. Okay, that kid comes up to me and he says, "Mr. Johnson, can you show me how to do that?" I said, "What's your name?" He said, Tim Siebert. I said, "Tim, have you had a 300 game?" I knew he hadn't. He said, "No, Mr. Johnson, but I'm going to the Special Olympics in a couple of weeks. I was learn how to do that." So I told his mom, "If you give me his name and address, I'll send him a 300 ring when I get home." She said, "Well," I said, "Absolutely." So for finals, they threw all the pins out. I was the top qualifier. The top four guys get a bye. 3 games, I couldn't throw more than a double. I shoot 6'11", I think. I qualify 11th. So I got to bowl the 6th place guy. I shoot 300 against him. Then I lose my next match. So 300s that day, right? I get home and mail that kid a ring. A month goes by, I tell my wife, I said, "Call that bowling line and make sure he got his ring." So I hear her on the phone talking to him. I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Here, you talk to her." So I got on the phone and I said, "Ma'am, all we want to make sure is that kid got his ring." She said, "Sir, we have no idea who the kid was." I said, "What do you mean? It was your tournament. He was the Grand Marshal of the tournament." She said, "He made himself the Grand Marshal of the tournament." So we didn't have any idea what his name was. You didn't tell us. So I hung up disappointed, right? 2 weeks later, I get an envelope in the mail. It says postage due $1.38. What the hell? So I open it up. There's a letter in there that says, "Dear Dave, thank you for the ring. Enjoy the medal." That kid sent me a medal he won at the Special Olympics. I got it hanging on my living room wall. So I met so many people out there, and I love them all. I really do. A lot of people here I know. Love you people too. And 21, I retired in December, and I told my wife I was going to try the senior tour in April. Well, I did. And in July, we were divorced. Oh, no. So, but I was okay with it. And that's the year I won the PBA national title. And then in 23, of course, I won the regional. And that was 42 years between regional titles. There's a record today. Nobody wants. So, but in 4 years, I had a total pinfall of 204,500 something. I bowled 998 games in PBA competition and had a composite average of 204. In the 4 years, I made a little over $50,000. I didn't get rich, but I didn't go broke. And if there's one thing I tell you people, about a month ago, I was diagnosed with arthritis in my neck. I may not bowl again. So if there's anything on your bucket list, do it. You're one diagnosis away from being able to do it. I'll tell you that. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
What's the highest you finished at our tournament?
The highest I finished in your term, I won it twice. And I love the prime rib. You got to bring it back. Thank you, folks.
Hey, Johnson. That's awesome. All right.